Hi everyone, it's Claudia, and welcome to the revamped Take a Moment to dot dot dot. And that still represents the new topic I bring to you each weekday. But by revamped, I mean I'm taking a slightly new direction on the podcast. I am in a time of transition and transformation in my life. It's been very um, intense the last year, especially. And I'm taking this time to discover. I'm allowing myself to be vulnerable. I'm allowing myself to just jump off the cliff and into the arms of Jesus, to trust him completely. I mean, I've always been somebody who's trusted the Lord, but there are many times I said I could do it. I trusted myself more. But now I'm in that place of I need to trust the Lord. And so it can be very unnerving. It can be scary, but it can also be exhilarating at the same time. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm showing up. And I'm trusting God that He's going to give me a topic and I am going to open my mouth. He's going to fill it. And there you go. And I realize that I'm not the only person going through time of change and transformation. If you are as well, and I'd love you to connect with me. You can connect with me on Facebook. I have also a page on Facebook and Instagram called Take a Moment Too. My handle on Instagram is Claudia.DiMartino. But reach out and let's connect. And it's important. So today is take a moment to ignite. And that word conjures up a couple of things for me. One is I'm a very passionate person. And when I get excited about something, when I have this driving force in me to get something done, to make it happen, there's something that God, just people have to know about. I'm like this force of nature that I take people with me as I go to accomplish what's deep in my spirit, my heart to do. And it's kind of fun to do that, but it's a fire. It's a fire deep within that that just drives me. And I know I'm not alone. There are many people like this. The other aspect of ignite is when we have dreams and visions and goals, and it takes a long time for things to come to pass. We can lose hope. We can get discouraged. And we would have to like dig deep to ignite ourselves again, to go after what was birthed deep in us before we were even born, actually. And one of the things that I've held on to for many years is a scripture out of Psalms, it's Psalm 37:4, which says, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and he shall give you the desires of your heart." And when I was a child, my family used to call me the little actress, especially at the age of 4. And I mean, I could like recreate characters from TV shows and movies. I made up stories. I dragged my poor cousins into my make-believe world. It was a lot of fun for me. But when I wanted to major in the fine arts in college, my parents said, absolutely not. Do something responsible with your life. Well, I went into business. I didn't know what I was a little lost for a while, but I went into business. I got my bachelor's in marketing, and then I went to school at night and got my master's in management. I did well in business. I did. But then I was in Manhattan on 9/11, and that was one of the defining moments in my life. Change, transformation, and what do you do with it? Do you roll and die, or do you move with it and keep going? I decided to keep going. I didn't know where I was going, but I was going to keep going. Well, I decided to take a class for fun on commercials for real people, and I was having a blast. And I said, I'm a real people, so why not? Well, the teacher was a manager in the industry, and he liked what he saw in me, and he referred me to take some acting classes for commercials. I thought it was a scam, but I just did some research and it was legit. Well, one thing led to another. Then I started taking scene study classes in New York. One thing led to another. I did a showcase. The agent in the audience called me, and he wanted to represent me. Now, most people, when they pursue a career in acting, are young. They're teenagers, children, teenagers, and then take it into adulthood. I had a 23-year career in corporate America in marketing. I did not pursue this as 18 years old. I was a mature woman. And who does this? Who gives up everything to go after a dream and as a mature person? And then I didn't just go after it. I gave up everything. I left New York, sold everything, left family and friends behind, and moved to Los Angeles because that's what I sensed I was supposed to do. Didn't know a soul. But this dream that I had, that God gave me before I was born, was ignited in me. And I was going after it. There was a lot of prayer involved in this. This wasn't just, oh, sure, I'll just drop everything and go. I needed to be sure that this was from the Lord. And when it's from Him, things just kind of fall into place. Has it been easy? No, not. Um, and I was excited when I booked my first role. My first audition was Law and Order, and yes. And I thought it was like, oh, I got my SAG after card, union card right away. This is easy. No, not. So I moved to Los Angeles, didn't know a soul, and it's been a roller coaster ride. It has not been easy. But I have not given up. There are times I wanted to give up. But when you are ignited to go after a dream, even though it has laid fallow for so many years, nothing can stop you. And there have been twists and turns. I mean, I put a script in my hand. I'm the happiest person on the planet. Um, but I am going after what I always wanted. And I said there are twists and turns. I mean, I didn't know I was going to be a writer. I wrote a one-woman show. I performed in it. I produced it. I authored a book, My Wall is Red, a memoir of discovery on Amazon. I am now doing podcasts. Did I ever think this was going to happen? And only God could have done this because I was so mousy. My voice was so crippled because I was so shy and insecure. But God delivered me from that suffocation and stuffing my voice. And here I am. I have so much confidence. You may not agree with what I'm saying, but it's okay. It's your privilege to disagree. But I am enjoying myself. But I am discovering new things about myself at the same time. But I am ignited to keep going forward. I am not going to give up until the sign is like so neon and clear that it's time to go in a new direction. Like I said, there are twists and turns, but I had to stir myself up. I had to dig deep to go after that dream that was birthed in me before when I was a child. And oftentimes I think I'm absolutely crazy. Not so much now, but in the beginning, it was like I got to be out of my mind. Who does this? Who drops everything, leaves everything behind, sells your house, go to Los Angeles, across the country with no family, no friends, no nothing to pursue a dream? Me. So you've got something deep locked inside of you that is crying to come out. Ignite yourself to go back into the depths of your being and look at what drives you. Look at the passion in you. What are you called to do? And go there and ignite it. Even if you have to start out as a hobby, doing what you're doing, or on a part-time basis, whatever it is, don't let it lay fallow anymore. It's in you, it's part of you. And once you ignite that driving force, that passion in you, seek the Lord and He will show you how. He's not going to leave you out there hanging, but it's like, just go for it. Just go for it. I can speak to this because I'm living it. I am living it. So, like I said, I'm in a time of discovery. You are to discover who you were born to be. And today I encourage you to take a moment to ignite.